From now on, my full-time job is finding a guy who's going to take care of me.
You guys are responsible for me and everything else that comes with me.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the MST channel. In today's video I want to talk about the women who are saying that Cassie could have left a long time ago and that they feel no remorse for her. I've seen several comments of this on social media where women are commenting and saying it's hard for them to feel bad for her because she didn't walk away sooner. Some are saying she had the means to, but because she wanted to have a better lifestyle, she stayed. I have one question for you women who say this. Where is your heart? Where is it? Did it go on vacation? Is it sitting on ice? Because here is a fellow woman who is going through something as tragic as DV, okay? Domestic V. And she is being dragged and being made to do some heinous sexual acts. And the only thing some of you women can say is, why didn't she leave sooner? Have any of you ever been in fear of anything? Do you know fear can turn into anxiety? And when it gets to that level, when you fear someone that much, or you fear something that much, you could be sitting across from a desk. Okay, you could be sitting on a chair in front of a desk. And if you get scared enough and your mind starts telling you, if I touch this desk, something is going to happen to me. Even though the desk can't possibly hurt you, it can't possibly do anything to you, do you know that you would be so scared that you do not touch the desk? I just have to simplify it so you guys understand. It's like a woman being scared of lizards. The lizard is probably not going to do anything to you but jump on you, or whatever. The lizard can't kill you, but you are scared of it coming near you anyway. You don't want it to touch you, even though you are 100 times bigger than the lizard and can kill it. You can kill a lizard in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? But yet still, you have a phobia of lizards, so you're not going to touch it. This is what happened to Cassie, in my opinion. Cassie was scared to death of Diddy. When you're scared of someone, even if you want to leave, there's no easy way to do it. And when a man has money and power like Diddy, he would have probably found her in a heartbeat had she tried to run away. How do we know she hasn't tried to run away many times before? And maybe he caught her, found her wherever she was hiding or whatever. Just saying. We don't know if she ever tried to run away. We don't know if she truly tried to escape. And when a man has money and power and he knows you're scared of him, he is going to give you a little access, if any at all, to his money, because he knows your way out would be money. So maybe she had to go to him for every little thing she wanted. She couldn't just get money freely like that from him because he wanted to be in control. Based on the video that we saw that they put out, he's a man who likes to be in control. Notice, when she was attempting to escape from the hotel, what did he do? He came around the corner, slapped her up a little, and then took her bag. What's in her bag? More than likely her wallet with her identification, maybe her house keys, something. So he held on to that bag, thinking that if she doesn't have the bag, she's not going anywhere. Do you see the control right there? This is a man who liked to be in control. So I don't think, maybe he would buy her the gifts, but maybe he would never put the money in her hand. And maybe even with the gifts, you know how these celebs, as we often see when they do these house tours, and we see where they have combination on their closets and stuff like that. Who's to tell? He knows her stuff cost a pretty penny. You know, whether she's wearing Chanel or some big jewelry. You know, name a big name jewelry down in the comments, Cartier, whatever. And he knows that if she has access to all of those, she can go sell those quickly and disappear with a little bit of money to spare and stuff like that. Maybe he had her stuff locked away so she wouldn't have the freedom to go sell them, to get on her feet, to truly escape. So when you're gonna come and say that she stayed too long, she should have left, I think that statement is a bit heartless, because we don't know the situation. We were not there. And I'm sure if someone is beating you like that, dragging you on a rug, doing you all these things and having you do all these nasty things in the bedroom, I'm sure she must have thought of a way to escape. She must have thought of several ways. Maybe she had many failed attempts. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's fair to say she should have left. I think that's very heartless, and I think women should really do better when it comes to other women. It's like, why do we dislike each other so much? For what? You know what I'm saying? It could have been any one of us. It could have been any one of us. I see even some disgusting, deplorable comments of some men saying, oh, she was with that freaky stuff. How do you know? Were you there? Come on, man. Where is your sense of compassion? Where's your compassion for this lady? And to know that she's going through this while pregnant, she's going through this trial while pregnant, it cannot be easy to relive those moments. Every slap, every kick, every punch, every freak off. Come on. Come on. And the reason why I'm bringing this up on this channel, because as you know, we talk about hypergamy over here, but a lot of people are saying she stayed for the money because he had more. So they're saying she opted for a hypergamous life, so she put up with a lot of the disgusting acts that was done to her. Really? People are saying she had money, so she could have dipped out. Again, it's not about that. It's about the level of control a person can have over your mind. I have friends personally who are with men. They may not beat them physically, but believe me, they abuse them mentally. And you know what? I know this girl. Her and her boyfriend have a routine. And if she ever steps out of line, the things he would say to her, the things he would do, like he would call her out of her name, like, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me? If this time he didn't call me. And don't let him ever call her phone and she don't pick up. She would never hear the end of it. And because he rags on her every time she doesn't pick up the phone, or doesn't call him back on time, or is not checking in every hour on the hour, she has developed this fear for him. So when she's out with us having a drink, you know, or trying to have a good time, you know what happens? She makes sure that she's texting him, hey, I got to the restaurant, we're having drinks now. I'm telling you, she fears him because she fears the verbal backlash that she's going to get from him. He has her controlled to the point where she calls him every hour with the update. If she's going to get her hair done, I just got to the salon, I just finished, I'm gonna stop at the store before heading home, because God forbid she stops at that store and takes a little longer to get home and doesn't tell him, it's gonna be World War III. He's gonna be throwing out insults at her and yelling at her. So you have some women who genuinely live in fear. And like I said, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but I'm pretty sure, because I know my friend and I know where she draws the line. She would leave if he hit her, or she would try to. But for the most part, she has assured me and our other friends that it's just verbal, that he just likes to know what's going on because he's paranoid. Is that any way to live? Maybe not for some, but it works for her, and she likes checking in, because I believe she does the same thing to him. Like, if he doesn't call her, she starts to freak out and starts to wonder if he's cheating or whatever. But just to show you, some people have this control thing about them, and I believe that's what made Cassie stuck for all those years, because he was controlling. He probably only gave her, a little window to wiggle, and she couldn't even do much then. Come on, we saw the other Asian girl that he was dating. I believe her name was Gina Hung or something like that. And we heard her stories. She even said if she even had acne on her face, how this man would react. We're acting like we're dealing with a saint here, allegedly, because everyone is innocent until proven guilty. But come on, everybody can't be saying the same thing. And I think it's really sad that there's no sisterhood amongst, let's just call it what it is. There is no sisterhood amongst most of these women, because one thing happens and they're quick to say, she should have done this, she should have done that, she's stupid, she was there for the money. Do you guys have sisters, mothers, cousins, aunts, friends? Do better, guys. Do better. I just don't like it. And this is my 2 cents. Like I said, this is a hypergamous channel. Like, we don't really talk about a lot of these type of things, but because people are making it seem like it's because she wanted the hypergamous lifestyle while she stayed, is why I'm even talking about this. But I do want to thank you all for watching. Chime in below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.